So let's go to the grocery store. That was a long drive. So what we have here is Elaria petiolata, also known as garlic mustard. You can eat the leaves, the stem, the root, and when it gets big, you can harvest the seeds, mustard seed, and you can use them to make mustard. That's actually what this little plant is here. And these little pods off the side would actually have seeds, little black seeds. They have a real strong mustardy, horseradishy taste to them. The root also tastes like horseradish, and you can use it just like any other horseradish. You can make a paste, you could just cut it up, you could grind it. But the leaves have a slight peppery taste, not very strong. You can use them to make pesto, in salads. You can stuff chickens, wrap pork chops, all sorts of stuff with it. Like I said, it makes an awesome pesto. Today we'll be making Foragers pizza with the main ingredient of garlic mustard. Yes, I cheated with the dough. This is the garlic mustard. Remove the root and set aside. You can use this as a horseradish substitute, as I said in the earlier video. Then also remove the base where the cluster comes together. You want to save basically just the leaves. We'll be making a pesto. Everything I'll be using in this video was harvested from nature or from my garden, except for olive oil, salt, and the dough. It really is amazing with a little bit of knowledge how much food grows right in your yard, or with just a little walk. Take the leaves and place them in a small blender. I just use this little magic bullet for making smoothies. I also chopped up some allium vineal, also known as field garlic. For more about allium vineal, check out my previous video where I made infused salt. Also place this in the blender. I also added about 1.5 tablespoons of my homemade garlic paste. And then about 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Depending on how much greenery you have, you may have to add more. And then place the lid on and blend into a pesto. You want it to be a spreadable consistency because you'll be using this as the pizza sauce. I forgot to salt in the first place, so this is actually my allium vineal salt from the previous video. After preparing the pizza crust according to the package with a pre-bake, we applied the pesto with a basting brush. The rest of the ingredients were foraged in the previous years and have been processed and stored in a freezer. Next, I added the leaves of a ramp. Ramp is an onion. These are blanched and then stored. That's why they're a little soggy, but they are still delicious. You could also add these right into the pesto. I also added some ramp bulbs. I don't take many because it takes 7 to 10 years for a ramp to fully mature. I also added stump puffballs. They stay small. These were sauteed and seasoned with some herbs from my garden last year. These are morel mushrooms. I harvest them in the spring, blanch them, and store them in the freezer. It's not quite morel season yet, but we'll be getting to them soon enough. Along with morel season, it also becomes fiddlehead season. These are the small sprouts off of an ostrich fern, also commonly known as a fiddlehead fern. And lastly, I cut up some Thai dragon peppers on half of the pizza because I love spicy food, but my wife does not. And just like that, with a little bit of walking and an open mind, you can have a delicious, healthy pizza right from your backyard. I would like to take a second to apologize for my gruff voice. Springtime allergy laryngitis. Along with fun foods comes pollen. What's on Mother Nature's menu next?